Hey everyone, I'm Ashley Burns and you are watching Kids in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you a recipe for healthy apple muffins. And you only start out by preheating the oven to 375 degrees. So first, you start by mixing all the dry ingredients, which this is 1 cup of whole wheat flour and a tablespoon of oat bran and 1½ teaspoon of baking soda. So then you mix all your spices together, which we have 1/8 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/8 teaspoon of allspice, and 1/8 teaspoon of ginger. That you want in there. And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt, round salt. So that's the dry ingredients. You can set that aside. And now we're going to do the wet ingredients, which is 1/2 cup of apple juice from concentrate and 1 egg. Crack that in there. You need to rinse off your hands after you crack that egg so you don't get any infections and then, so you want to whisk that together, but first you want to put buttermilk in there. We have the cold buttermilk and the whisk. A 1/3 cup of buttermilk. This is low fat. So you want to just make sure the dry ingredients are mixed and then whisk the wet ingredients just to break up the egg, get it mixed. And then you pour the wet into the dry and don't over mix it, but you want to mix it just enough so that you make sure it's all together in there. So you can see it coming together, but you want to be really easy with it so it doesn't get tough. And then 1 Granny Smith apple, soft. You cut it into small pieces and you put that in the mix last so they don't get over mixed. And you want a whole apple in there and you just chop it up in little pieces like so. Just that. And put those in there, and you want to just fold the apples in very gently. Like that. Get all that out of your whisk. And then you can just put it in a line lined with 6 muffin cups. You want to fill it 2/3 full, so they will rise up pretty big. Get the last of it. This is a great recipe because this has no added fat or sugar with any of the ingredients. And then once you have this in, you pop it in the oven, preheated to 375 degrees, and you put it in there for 25 minutes and they will turn out like this. And that is apple muffins. No sugar added and low fat. Bye. Stay healthy and happy.